This question asks, what is the major product of the following synthesis? So here we have about a 4-step reaction. We also have a starting material that's given to us as a name, butanoic acid. So this is a little bit more of a complex question because you have to bring in lots of different pieces parts in order to solve it. So let's go ahead and think about what does butanoic acid look like, and then what happens after each one of these reactions. So butanoic acid is a carboxylic acid. We know that because it ends in oic acid. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is butanoic acid. Next up, let's think about our reactions. So we have thionyl chloride. Thionyl chloride pops up a couple of times in reactions of carboxylic acid derivatives, but when it reacts with a carboxylic acid itself, the product is going to be a acid halide. So we're going to essentially replace the OH with a Cl right here. Next up, we have excess amine. Note that this is a secondary amine. We have a nitrogen with 2 CH3 groups coming off of it. And so that secondary amine is going to react with the acid chloride via aminolysis. And so the product of this reaction is going to be an amide. And it's going to have 2 methyl groups on it because of the fact that that's what our starting material had. The amine had a secondary amine, and so we make a substituted amide. The last step of this reaction is one that is very commonly confused in the discussion of carboxylic acid derivatives reacting with excess LAH. When an amide reacts with LAH, a reduction still occurs, but the key thing to remember is that we aren't making an alcohol in this instance. So the main product here is essentially going to eliminate the oxygen atom. And so our product is going to be a amine, where we have, actually, let me redraw that so that I don't lose carbons. It's going to be an amine where we replace that kind of carbonyl oxygen with 2 hydrogens. And these hydrogens are put there by the excess LAH. So our major product is an amine, and that is going to correspond to molecule number 4, right? Make sure that you don't lose the methyl groups that were part of the aminolysis reaction, and make sure that you are aware that the amide does react with LAH and is reduced to an amine. So the answer for this question is 4.